Hey, this is John. Today we're making cheesy pizza crusts with no flour, no sugar. We measure portions, and I would say we do this maybe 90% of the time. And so anyway, here we go. So the first step is cream cheese, 2 ounces. This makes about 3 crusts. So you just try to eyeball it, but I do have the scale already zeroed out. 1.5. 2 1/8, close enough. All right, step 2, you're gonna add 3 ounces of mozzarella cheese. Shred it preferably, but it's up to you. 2 ounces of parmesan, grate it, shred it, cheese, powder, whatever. Here we go. Next, we add 1 extra large egg. I have large, so it's the best I can do. I might add some water to compensate. Here we go. Whoops. Don't drop your shell in there. So everything's in a bowl except the seasoning. You could do 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning that's already pre-measured, or you can come up with your own optional, like garlic, salt, oregano would be good. I could do that to taste. I like the eyeball stuff. It's up to you guys. So I'm not going to do the teaspoon. I'm going to take this here and I'm going to just cover it so you can see that. That's all the contents. I'm going to add some garlic powder or garlic salt and oregano. So here's the bulk oregano. Bam, just like Emerald. If you don't like him, sorry. I don't really like him. I just remember him saying bam. The next step is to mix all this up. Optional, if you want to add a touch of water, I mean small, like maybe tablespoon, just a touch, because you don't want this too runny. But then again, it is like glue. As you can see, it's a thick mixture. I can barely get that. So I'm going to mix this. And then when I come back, I'll show you what it looks like. So while the oven is preheating to 375 degrees, I'm going to put my stuff away, like the eggs and the cheese and all that. I've got my parchment paper ready. I don't know where you get these. My girlfriend got them somewhere. So here's a look at what the mixture looks like. Kind of looks like a dessert, but I assure you it's cheesy peasy crust filling. And so I'm going to spread out about 3 ounces onto the scale with this parchment paper right here. And it doesn't have to be exact. I'm just going to eyeball it. This next step is the hardest, and it's getting the mixture onto the parchment paper and formed like a pizza. Closer so you can see. So you just smash it down. Let's see, I got about 2.5 ounces. My target's around 3. Like I said, just eyeball it. I'll check back with me when I got one so I can show you what it looks like. So it's coming along. This, like I said, this is the hardest part. If you add too much water, it'll bleed beyond the parchment paper onto your baking sheet and not be a nice round disc. I don't know if that matters. And that's the oven going off. It's up to temp. And so basically you just use the back of the spoon or some other device, whatever you want to do, but you try to make it, I leave like a little border and I'm forming up the sides. And then once you do that 3 times, I got 3 3-ounce pizzas, then you're ready to bake. All right, so we got the 3 of them. They are somewhat formed up. That's what it looks like. They're ready for the oven, so we're just going to do that right now. There they go. Beautiful. So I already got the timer going. It's 375, 10 minutes. Take them out, let them cool completely. All right, getting ready to burn them myself because I won't get the appropriate pot holder, but take these out. That's what they look like. I'm going to allow them to cool completely. So everything's cooled off now. I've got one pizza on the scale, zeroed out. I'm gonna add 2 ounces of sauce. Forgive me for using jar sauce, but I didn't have time to make my own. Never mind the cat that's howling. All right. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to get it close to the edge and add 1 ounce of mozzarella on top of that. It's already starting to drip a little, that's okay. Meanwhile, the oven is preheating to 400 this time. 400 degrees for the second part. I get that on there and try to keep it close. Yeah, that's good enough. So 1 ounce of this. It's at 7/8. I mean, there we go. Okay, so the next and last step before we put it back in the oven is optional. If you're doing our diet, then it's the one we do. I can't mention the name. It's like proprietary, but anyway. 1 ounce of your favorite protein pepperoni. Could be plant-based, could be turkey. I use turkey a lot, or it could be beef or pork, whatever. Like right now, this is a turkey pepperoni. I'm gonna do 1 ounce of that. It's gonna cover the whole top and try to just get a nice even distribution, right? Sometimes if I can't get 1 ounce on top of there without making it look ridiculous, I'll just, like right now it's at 3/4, I'll just eat 1/4, you know, because I am measuring portions. Anyway, now it's ready to go in the oven. So there it is on the baking sheet. On a side note, I got about 8 ounces of broccolini sauteed in garlic, because broccoli rapini wasn't available. So we've got the oven at 400, and we're gonna put this in for 12 to 15 minutes. I check it at like 13. I'm gonna set a timer. All right, 13 minutes. Pull this out. There it is. Looks pretty good. There is some excess liquid from the sauce, but I don't know. Gonna make a good lunch. Let it cool for a couple minutes. Use your best discretion and enjoy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Cheesy pizza crusts.